Welcome back. Well, from today, websites that aren't tailored to mobile phones will push down Google's search ranking. So could this have an impact on the earnings of companies who rely rather heavily on internet traffic? Well, Jim Stewart is the managing director of StewartMedia.biz, and he's here to tell us which ASX-listed companies may be impacted. Jim, look, thanks very much for joining us. Before we get to that list, some people might have seen the headlines about this algorithm, if you like, this change that Google has introduced. Look, what is it and what does it mean?
Well, what Google's doing as of the 21st of April, they've told everyone that's the drop-dead date you need to be ready by. It's not clear at this stage whether it's going to roll out on tomorrow, essentially 21st US time. But why they're doing it is they're trying to make the search results for mobile phones more friendly for the users. So that they're trying to send users to sites that are easy to use on their mobile phones. And Google's been warning us for about a year now that something's coming, and this big change was announced about 2 months ago, and so that's why they're doing it. So what they're doing is they're going to reward sites that are mobile friendly, and the flip side of that, of course, is that if you're not mobile friendly, you're going to drop.
Interesting. You've done some research in terms of the number of ASX 200 companies that will be affected, and surprising the amount.
Yeah, over 50%. We released a report last week. Yeah, and look, with some of them you can understand that they don't need to be mobile friendly because they're not consumer brands, but there are some big consumer brands that are not mobile friendly and rank really highly on mobile, and they'll certainly drop come this change when it's rolled out.
So should those businesses, particularly those that are more consumer focused, should they be concerned about this?
Oh, extremely, yes. I mean, any typical consumer brand is probably at a minimum, if they're doing things right, getting about 30% of traffic on a mobile device. It's usually a lot higher than that if they're doing it well. So, and 50% of that traffic is probably coming from Google. And if you're converting at 2% for a transaction, then you're going to be losing a lot of money. I mean, it is incredibly serious for consumer brands. How will businesses actually know if their website is mobile friendly or not? And apologies if that's a stupid question. No. Look, it's quite simple. Grab a mobile phone and Google your brand, and there'll be a little tag at the start of the search result that says it's mobile friendly or not. If that's too hard, if you haven't got a mobile phone with you, then just Google mobile friendly and you'll find a Google tool that will tell you. Now, the caveat to that is that some big brands have only part of their site mobile friendly. So they might have some pages ranking the number 1s and 2s, but that part of the site isn't mobile friendly. So the bigger the site, the more cumbersome the job.
So that was going to be my next question, whether this mobile friendly algorithm is site-wide or done on a web page by web page basis.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's page by page basis. And the good news of that, of course, is that if you get the whole site optimised for mobile, you've got the whole site mobile friendly, your rankings will come back straight away. So basically, the longer that you leave it, the more money you're going to be losing.
And look, after it does roll out, I mean, we're talking about search results, those that aren't mobile friendly, dropping down the rankings. Just potentially, how badly could non-mobile sites be impacted?
Well, I was doing a bit of a study before I came in here, actually, and I was looking at a search for the word broadband. And in that search, out of the top 10, there's probably only 30% of those, 30 to 40% of those sites in the top 10 are mobile friendly. So if on page 2 there's a heap of mobile friendly sites, they'll probably jump onto page 1. And my guess is at this stage that they'll drop back to page 2 because, the best place to hide a dead body is on page 2 of Google results. So, no one cares what's on page 2. So Google wants those page 1 results looking really, really good.
For those businesses that do find themselves dropping down the rankings, how do they improve it? Is it simply just a case of having to make it mobile friendly?
Yeah, look, we don't know for sure, but our best guess is that as soon as you go mobile friendly, you then have to go and make sure Google knows that you're mobile friendly, and there's ways that you can do that through Google Webmaster Tools. Once that happens, your ranking should come back straight away.
Why have they done it? Why has Google done this? Because my understanding is it wasn't all that long ago, maybe 2013, when they released a previous algorithm that was somewhat tied to rankings.
Oh, look, Google makes 60 changes a month. They're always making changes, and what they're always trying to do is to provide the relevant, best results for a user. And what their studies have shown that is that if they deliver great results to the users are going to keep coming back. And our own research shows that, you know, if your site's not mobile friendly, people coming in on a mobile device convert about 75% less than what they do on a desktop. So not only do you save the revenue that you may already be getting via mobile if you go mobile friendly, you may actually quadruple that revenue if you get it mobile friendly, because it will convert as well as a desktop.
It's just, I mean, is it fair to say it's basically the new age, the new reality that businesses, if they're online, need to be aware, and really they should be online, need to be aware of the likes of being mobile friendly? It's just going to be a key to future business and earnings.
Yeah, and look, Google Analytics provides the tools to do that. You can go into Google Analytics and have a look at all the devices and what they're coming in on, if it's an Android phone, if it's an iPhone, and how they are performing within your site. And for most businesses that are not mobile friendly, that performance, they might only be converting at less than 0.5%. And for a standard e-commerce site, you probably want at least 2% as a minimum.
All right, Jim, got to leave it there, but as always, good to talk. Thank you.
Thanks, James.
Jim Stewart there. Well,